and today we have two teams are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Dolphins going up against the Seahawks. With that, let's get up to Seattle, as I'm proud to welcome in the newest members of the Madden family. That's our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thank you very much as we welcome all of you inside CenturyLink Field here in downtown Seattle. Today, the opener of the 2016 NFL season between the Miami Dolphins and the Seattle Seahawks. And, Charles, as we take a close look at these two teams, the Dolphins last year last in the AFC East at 6-10. The Seahawks, meanwhile, 10-6.
And Miami is trying to build under new direction. They're trying to get back to being the Miami Dolphins that we knew, especially me, back in my youth. In Seattle, great home field advantage as always. They may have a few new faces, but their goals haven't changed. They want to get back to the Super Bowl.
It's the dawn of a new era for us at EA Sports as the 2016 NFL season is underway. And this will be a touchback, so a first chance here in Week 1 to see the ball be brought out with the new rule to the 25-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the veteran Tony Romo.
I enjoy watching him play. When he's in rhythm, when he's locked in, when things are going right, it almost looks like he's just slinging it downfield. And he does that with accuracy and touch and really knows how to inspire his team.
Let's go now. Right 18.
Romo here on first down. And incomplete to open things up. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Here we go.
Second and 10. Romo once more. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. And a look at Seattle's defense.
As Darius Slay continues to improve at the quarterback position, he may live up to his own nickname as the Slaymaker.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Right 18.
Throwing on third down, Romo. And that's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it's 4th down.
So the defense forces a 3-and-out, but they got some help along the way. They threw it on first down, and when they were unsuccessful, it became 2nd and long. Didn't get it again on another pass. Went 3rd and long, and they almost had to put it in the air. They may want to rethink some strategy going forward.
It's taken to the 26. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they will be led out by a young man making his first NFL start. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And some room to work. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
I'm going to blow y'all now.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
They'll set up to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
They'll look to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Their big tight end, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff, and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on, and as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
Just a 4-play drive that time. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
To throw on second down is Romo. Caught by Nelson left side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
It's caught. Nelson. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his. We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player. I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here's Jacob Shum now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
A couple of Dolphins in on the stop. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's 1st and goal. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
6 yards still to go here on 2nd and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Brandon, now we find out what their definition of commitment is. They've run it on the first 2 plays. Do they come back and do it again? They're that much closer to getting into the end zone.
Yeah, inching closer and really knocking on the door now. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Looking at this situation, if you're at the 1, the 2, maybe you go for it. From here, you kick it.
I agree.
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. So a fake field goal run in for the touchdown. That can be a huge momentum swing.
And that's got to drive a defensive coach and a special teams coach crazy. Someone else running it in on a fake field goal when you're supposed to be alert for it. Terrific play by the offense, not so much by the defense.
So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punt.
It wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Check, 18. White, 18.
On 2nd down, here's Romo. And he's got his man on the out route. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
Romo now to throw it. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. This is taken at the 18. Spinning past him. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And
and he's into the clear. 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Wes Welker, 62 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good as that is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
I'm going to go for 2. Why not?
And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? Time running out here on the play clock. Now back to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so. And they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
A gain of 6 there on first.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. It's Sylvester Williams there to bring him down. 2nd down following the run.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game. No gain on that run. And while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Romo. And
Ooh, that was almost
the contact made the ball run free and brings up 4th down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you worked on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he lost the football.
Oh, good luck with him.
And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
That is good, and that'll make it 20-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded at the 2. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there.
Touchdown, brother.
Touchdown, Seattle. Last year in the regular season, only 7 kick return TDs. We get a taste of it here in Week 1 in 2016.
And don't be surprised if that number of 7 falls this year, because every special teams coach that I talked with in the offseason all vowed to be more aggressive in their kick return game.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. What an explosive kickoff return from the 2 all the way to the end zone. A 98-yard return for 6. So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. So that tackle for loss by Michael Bennett. He was 2nd in the NFC in that category last year with 19 of them.
Hard to believe that he went to his first Pro Bowl last year. I thought he would have gone earlier because his impact is always big on the game.
And in his 8th year now in the league. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. Here's Jacob Shum now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And back onto the field, here comes the Dolphins defense. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Another fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Yeah, he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On that catch, he's already eclipsed 100 yards here in the first quarter. Charles, he's on pace for over 400.
And playing with great confidence, isn't he? I think he probably had it coming.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. So certainly not what they were hoping for, especially on the road. Their starter forced to the locker room, and they'll hand things over to their backup quarterback and task him with preserving this lead. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And just like that, it's third down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but they still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys always taught fine.
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. Cuts it out to the sideline. Give him 6 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down.
I'm well aware this is not basketball, but this feels like full court pressure. Never getting out of that the entire time. Just stay on top of them. With that lead, go ahead and fake it and continue to try and build on it.
Yeah, first half, as you said, you've got that lead, but they want a bigger cushion here. They're hitting the gas pedal hard. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
So out now is the Seattle field goal team.
It's a tried and true formula.
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on down. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
something
well,
else. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up.
Here we go. Black 35. Black 35.
Now a play fake, and it's Romo. Oh, it was
an interception by Cameron Wright. Interception.
And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line. Charles, there's something special about one of those big D linemen bringing it in. Off the tip there, really nice coordination.
Very much so, and I think what we've seen, and I'm going to put it in about the last 5 years, maybe.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Their big tight end making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
So want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 8.
Gonna end it here.